Sanda and welcome to my channel. So today I will be sharing with you guys a simple lamb shank recipe, and if you want to see how I made this dish, then stick around. Firstly, you want to make sure that you did give your lamb shanks a nice quick wash. Then obviously drain any excess water and go ahead to dab your lamb shanks with a paper towel just to remove any excess water before you start the seasoning process. So I love going in with my cooking oil first because this allows the seasoning to actually stick onto my meat, and obviously I will apply the whole cooking oil around my meat and just make sure that my meat is nicely coated with the cooking oil before I actually go in with my seasons. So you actually want to repeat the process for both of your lamb shanks until everything is nicely coated. So when you're done, you will start seasoning with your salt and pepper. And guys, really, when it comes to seasoning, you really season according to your own preference, but you want to make sure that you really season all the sides of your lamb shanks and make sure that everything is nicely coated with your salt and pepper. Then for the next step, you will heat your pan and grease it with cooking oil. You can use any brand that you have at home, you guys. And then I like to put my stove on 9 because I wanted to get ready faster. And then when it's ready, I reduce my heat to medium heat. Then I begin the process of browning my lamb shanks. So when you begin the process of browning your lamb shanks, you want to make sure that before you turn them over, they are nice and golden brown, and you are obviously going to repeat the process for all the sides of your lamb shanks, just making sure, you guys, that they are really nice and golden brown. So I think you can just spend like 7 to 10 minutes browning each side and they will be nice and ready when you are done. Wow, you guys, look at that. They're already looking nice and golden brown, but we are going to further brown the other side as well, just to make sure that all the sides are evenly browned. Now that all the sides of your lamb shanks are nicely and evenly browned, you will take them and put them on a plate and set them aside while you prepare for the next step. And this is how your lamb shanks are supposed to look like when you are done browning them. Aren't they gorgeous, you guys? So as you can see, they're nice and golden brown. They are not burnt. Underline, not burnt. Okay, now we will move on to the next step of preparing our sauce. For this step, I will be reusing the pan that I used to brown my lamb shanks. I will go ahead and add my dashed onions, a spoon of crushed garlic, then go ahead to give this a very nice stir just to make sure everything is nicely combined. Then we will start with the seasoning. So I've got my lamb seasoning over here. Don't be too stingy, you guys. And then I've got my all-in-one curry powder. Then I'll go ahead with my 6 GUN grill seasoning, and finally go in with my steak and chops spice. Then after you've added all your spices, you will go ahead and give it a nice stir just to make sure that everything is nicely combined and all your onion and garlic are coated with your spices. So now let's add our sauces. So firstly, I've got my Worcestershire sauce. Guys, you need to be very generous with your sauces. Then I'll go in with my Jimmy's Steakhouse sauce. Also generous, guys. Then I'll add my BBQ 6 GUN grill sauce, and finally go in with my tomato sauce. The reason why I'm saying you should be generous, you guys, is because all of these flavors are going to be infused in your lamb shanks as they cook. So the flavoring needs to be present, you guys. That's the most important thing, okay? Then you want to go ahead and give this a very nice stir just to make sure everything is nicely combined, and then bring your sauce to a boil. While we wait for our sauce, let's prepare our stock cube, and I will be using mutton flavored stock cubes. So you want to just melt this in boiling water, and I did use a small cereal dish, and I like to just mash it because it makes the process easier for it to just melt and dissolve completely. And as you can see here, it's completely melted and there are no lumps anymore. Then I will go ahead and add this to my boiling sauce. Then you will obviously give this a nice stir, and make sure, guys, before you add your lamb shanks, you taste it, because after this it's game over. You can't season no more. I'm joking, you guys, you can, but it would be great to add your lamb shanks once you are sure that all your flavors are nicely represented. So you'll go ahead and add your browned lamb shanks, and then you let this cook for 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes, you guys. Let's have a look. Look at how absolutely gorgeous these lamb shanks are. They're already moving away from the bone, which means we are still on the right track, guys. I am so happy with the progress. So at this stage, you want to go ahead and just turn your lamb shanks over so that they evenly cook on all sides. Then I love to personally just take my sauce and just coat my lamb shanks so that they get nicely infused in all those beautiful flavors. And then you will go ahead and cook this for a further 30 minutes. Finally, the second 30 minutes is over, and wow, guys, this looks absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, they're already falling off the bone, and for me, it's ready to eat, guys. I mean, you can see that I'm even struggling to handle them because they are so delicate. But guys, if you'd like them to further fall off the bone, you can go ahead and leave them to cook for a further 15 to 20 minutes. And at this point, I'm even in love with my sauce. It has already started to thicken up, and I love to just go ahead and coat my lamb shanks with the sauce. But guys, I'm sure you saw in the previous clip that the sauce was a bit watery, but now it's nice and thick, so I don't need to add any thickening sauce or any thickening soup. So for me, this is ready, guys. I am going to go ahead and dish up. My plate is finally ready, so I enjoy my lamb shank with grilled vegetables and mashed potato, but you can have them with your choice of starch and vegetables. Thank you again so much, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.